University. This is Shalimar and we have a very special program for you today. Joining me is Tiasha Knight, a pioneer in the hospitality marketing industry. Ms. Knight is here to talk to us about the ins and outs of this competitive field. Ms. Knight, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, it's my pleasure, Shalimar.
Okay, so right now you're currently the Director of Sales and Marketing at the Marriott. What exactly does that title entail?
That title wears a lot of different hats. Currently, I oversee the sales and marketing department with a focus on sales as well as the e-commerce and marketing background. So all the commercials you see and things like that, as well as the sales force in leisure, transient, and group business.
Okay, that's rather interesting. I know that you originally had the intention of going into a career in law. What prompted the shift between those two paths? Like, what made you jump into marketing?
Definitely have to say more engagement. As you know, the economy and the world that we live in today is growing and changing consistently. With law, I kind of saw, with that field that I really didn't have the opportunity to grow. It was just very cut and dry. With marketing, there's different creative ways that you can jump into. There's different things that you can do. And, I feel like with my background in law, it really gives me an edge in the marketing field as well.
Okay. Well, what does the future of marketing look like for the Marriott Corporation?
We're actually looking more like, you might have seen a couple of our different new logos, Travel Brilliantly. We're focusing more on the Generation Y traveler. And basically, we have a lot of different apps that have come out, like the mobile services app, the meeting services app. Everything is related now to an app or, to some sort of transition, because that traveler is very much different from the baby boomers. That traveler, work and play isn't separate anymore. They combined it, and you're always using an iPhone or you're always using some sort of mobile device to interface the two.
Okay, that's really interesting. In terms of marketing, just in itself, separate from Marriott, why do you think it's such a competitive field?
Because with marketing, I feel like you have to adapt to kind of your target audience. Like I mentioned before, previously, it's, changing consistently. So what one competitor is doing, the next one tries to do it even better. A big example is like, Marriott versus Hilton. They sell the same things, but they market differently.
Yes. Well, Ms. Knight, I would like to thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. Have a good day, George Mason.